Well, I could give you my name and my statement. I have to ID if I'm suspected of committing a crime, correct? I would rather just finish up with whatever he's doing. If I need to walk away and walk, I'll walk. That's fine.
It sounds like you're hiding something.
I don't give a it sounds like I'm hiding something. I have a constitutional right not to say anything.
This man is a boss who eats tyrants for breakfast. He was simply getting a ride home from an Uber driver when the driver got into a minor fender bender. Instead of focusing on the driver, officers started questioning the passenger and demanding his ID, even though he had done nothing wrong. The female officer repeatedly insisted, but this man knew his rights and pled the fifth. Watch how he ends up teaching both the officer and even the Uber driver about the law.
Let's say you were on this road right here. Approximately where were you?
Right where that car.
And then do you have an ID or driver's license with you?
I didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
I understand it, but you're the passenger.
I'll give you my name.
Yeah, just in case of anything.
My name's
happens
John.
At a later date. Oh, give me 1 second.
Oh, okay, because you asked.
Yeah.
What's that?
He didn't hit her. I was leaning forward, and I said, "Whoa!" And he swerved to the side.
And then I'll come back.
Didn't hear any scrape, nothing. I heard nothing. So, just so you know.
I'll take your info.
My name's John.
John.
Yeah.
And what's your last name?
Do I have to give my full name for? I mean, I haven't done anything. This is between these two.
No, you're.
But
still
that doesn't.
involved
I'm not.
because
I
you're
mean,
a passenger.
I'm just getting an Uber ride from it. I mean, I have nothing. I'm not.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, I could give you my name and my statement. I mean, I don't think
Okay.
I have to ID if I'm suspected of committing a crime, correct?
But here's the thing. Hold on. We're not suspecting you of doing anything wrong. We understand that you're the passenger, but you're also involved because you were inside a vehicle that was involved in an accident.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything. I didn't hear him hit anything. Nothing. I'm not going to be making any statements. I'm not party to this at all.
I'm not saying you are. This is for future, like in case you come up with an injury later. This isn't.
Well, I'm not going to have an injury later. I don't. That's not. I have nothing. Again, I have no. I'm not involved in this in any way, shape, or form. I'll tell you anything that I've done, but I
Your name, that's it. We need to put in there.
yeah, John.
John what though?
You can put me as a good citizen. I'm not. I mean, come on. Like, I haven't done anything.
Here's the thing that you're missing. We're not saying you did anything. We're not saying that you're going to be contacted. We're not saying anything like that. This is to cover everybody.
Well,
because he has to report it. He's Ubering, so he has to report this as well.
Well, here's the thing. I have the right to remain silent.
You're not under arrest.
It doesn't matter.
You're not.
It doesn't matter. I have the right to not.
Fifth Amendment problems here.
So
It's not even that. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to talk. I don't want to answer any more questions.
Okay.
I don't answer any more questions. That's all.
Okay, you don't have to answer any questions.
Okay.
Just know that you're not under arrest.
I know I'm not under arrest.
Okay, so I'm just having trouble understanding why you think that we think that you're doing something wrong.
I never said that I thought I was doing something wrong. Then never once did I say that.
Why are you getting defensive?
I'm not being defensive at all.
Okay, so what's your last name?
I choose to stay silent. I don't need to give my information. I'm not a criminal. I have done nothing wrong.
I didn't say you were.
Okay. I have a constitutional right not to say anything. I was getting a driver. I'm third party. I have nothing involved in this. Okay. I'm freezing. And I would rather just finish up with whatever he's doing. If I need to walk away and walk, I'll walk. That's fine.
Okay. So is it something that you think that we're going to accuse you of doing something? I mean, is that why you're recording? And is that why you're...
No, I'm recording because I record any interactions with police.
Okay. All right. I mean, fair. We're recording too.
I choose to say I'm not answering any questions.
No, it's been a long period of time.
What was your name and badge number?
David Mullen, badge number 1562.
And yours?
Lucino, 2299.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. This just got bizarre.
I'm not.
Get her information.
That's fine. Sorry, officer. I can speak to you.
Yeah.
I have no problem having a conversation with you.
That's fine.
But I have a constitutional right, I believe, okay, as a citizen here in the United States, that I don't have to give my information unless I'm accused of or suspected of committing a crime.
Correct.
That's what I believe. I have no problem telling you what happened, and you guys can make your informed decision because I know you're trying to do your job. I'm not trying to be hassled. but I just believe in rights, as the same rights that I, when at September 12th, when I called my recruiter and I joined October 28th when I joined the military, to uphold and defend the Constitution. And that, you know, that's the same oath that you guys took, and I respect that. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do.
I appreciate that. So I'm assuming you're going to choose to defend yourself in this situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being an attorney?
Yep.
And being an attorney, you can understand why I don't need to answer any of the
Well,
questions, right?
I may understand, but
Yeah, I'll give you my information, and personally, we can speak if you need help.
here you go.
Here is the conversation between an Uber driver and his passenger. In this exchange, the passenger educates the driver, who was actually an attorney, yet didn't even protect his own rights because he thought he had nothing to hide, so he complied. But folks always remember, when you haven't done anything wrong, you don't have to provide anything.
I look at it like this. You're an attorney. Cops ask you questions, you don't answer it. I have nothing involved in this. I'm not driving this vehicle. If I was the passenger in here, I would say the exact same thing if I was with my friend, and I'd record the interaction. That's, I believe, what I should do. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you're hiding something.
I don't give a if it sounds like I'm hiding something. I have a constitutional right not to say anything. I have a Fourth Amendment right to travel secure in my person, places, and things. This isn't my person. You know what I mean? I don't have to give them my name unless I'm suspected of, accused of, or committing a crime. I haven't done anything.
Who's this person?
Being an attorney, I think you did. Don't you? Wouldn't that be the first thing you should tell your clients?
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't. I don't see any reason not to cooperate.
It's not a sense of. I was very cooperative. I just said my name's John. Take my statement as John. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see you hit them. I don't think you did. I still don't.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, if they need me later, I said I'll give you my personal information because I like you. I think you're a good guy.
Thank you.
But them, they don't need my personal information.
The officer had no authority to demand the passenger's ID. If they wanted to know what happened, the passenger could only be treated as a witness, not as a suspect. Under the law, there were no legal grounds to demand his identification. He wasn't driving. He had simply booked a ride, and he had committed no crime. That makes it a direct violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. Despite this, the passenger still cooperated with their questions, and even explained that the driver hadn't hit the other party. But the female officer ignored that, staying focused only on getting his ID. Even when he gave his first name, it wasn't enough. They wanted full details so they could run him in their system. This is a tactic we see too often. Every time someone is pulled over, officers quickly shift their focus to passengers and demand ID, even when they have no lawful grounds. Here, the male officer at least understood when the passenger calmly explained that he wasn't required to provide it, but the female officer kept pushing, showing she wasn't interested in the truth, just control. The driver thought there was nothing wrong with complying since they had nothing to hide but folks. That's how rights get chipped away. When you haven't committed a crime, you don't hand over your rights to tyrants who abuse their badge. This passenger stood firm, knew the law, and showed exactly why you must protect your rights.